Richard Fierro. He is a Colorado Springs resident, an Army vet. He was there apparently with his kids.
His daughter had a friend performing in the drag show, and so he was there with his wife, his daughter, I think a few of her friends, supporting her friend from high school who was performing.
And her boyfriend, he was one of the victims. He was killed.
Oh my God.
Her daughter's boyfriend. His daughter, Fierro's daughter's boyfriend was killed. He was one of the 5.
And it just horrific. And apparently this guy, I think he was the guy who was also arrested by the cops and held for an hour as he was desperately trying to find out what happened to his family. But listen to this. This is the guy who approached, and apparently the murderer was in full body armor. So completely prepared for what was going on here. Very much premeditated. And
this guy's a hero. Like, more people would have died. All the authorities are saying if he did not,
without a doubt,
take action.
Here is a.
It may not even been a window left, but I saw a lot of people, and this guy was there, and I saw the ACU pattern flag vest, and for me that was like, there's a handle, I'm getting it. So I ran across the room, grabbed the handle, pulled him down, and then started to. Well, actually, I think I went for his gun with him. His rifle flew in front of him, and the young man that tried to jump in there with me, we both either pulled him down or whatever, but he ended up at his head and right next to the AR. And then with the AR, I told him, push the AR, get the AR away from him. The kid pushed the AR. I don't know what his name was. And then I proceeded to take his other weapon, the pistol, and then just start hitting him where I could, but the armor's in the way. And I found a crease between his armor and his head, and I just started wailing away with his gun. And then I told the kid in front of me, kick him, keep kicking him. And I was guiding him. I was telling people, call 911, call 911. I brought him down. I was in mode. I was doing what I do downrange. You know, I trained for this. I don't want to ever do this. I didn't even retire because I was done doing this stuff. It was too much, and I'm, you know, it came in handy, and I got to protect my kid. I lost my kid's boyfriend. I tried to have everybody in there. I still feel bad that there's 5 people. There's 5 people that didn't go home. And this guy, I told him while I was hitting him, I said, I'm going to kill you, man, because you tried to kill my friends. My family was in there. My little girl was in there with her.
We are so sorry for the loss that you and your family have gone through.
Yeah, absolutely. But just devastating to hear the pain of people losing their friends, losing their family, and the reaction from the right is just astonishing. Just absolutely astonishing.
Saw Jack Posobiec tweeting, you know, why was this guy at a drag show with his kid, right? Family night out. Yeah, and that's actually, you're telling on yourself, obviously, but that's the reason. It's a fun night out. It's an entertainment.
Yeah, I'm curious if the valorization will happen for the Army veteran who stopped this guy from killing more people, like every other armed person who so-called good guy with a gun stopping a shooting.
Well, he did not have a gun. He did not have a gun, and maybe that makes things more complicated because you read this New York Times write-up of him, and he struggled with, you know, acclimating back to civilian life after being in the service for so many years, and said he didn't want guns around him, and you know, so that they don't have that narrative anymore.
Also interesting that this unarmed man with the assistance of a drag queen disarmed this guy and neutralized him. Then the police came in, didn't do any sort of reconnaissance, and threw this guy in the back of a squad car with his hands cuffed behind his back while he didn't know where his family was. That was their response to this tragedy, and they were not the ones who apprehended the guy. Richard Fierro was, and with the help of a drag queen who was performing there.
Hey, this video is sponsored by Established Titles. What is Established Titles? It is a fun novelty gift that also helps you preserve some natural woodlands. It's a project based on historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. Title packs give you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land with a unique plot number. So what happens is they plant a tree with every order. They work with global charities, One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future, to support global reforestation efforts. And you get one of these certificates. I'm a lord. I'm also a lady, too. I can be both. There's no reason I can't be. The first 200 people purchasing a title pack using my link will effectively be next to our plot. If you want to become a lord and lady, we can create our own Majority Report kingdom. So check it out. You can also, on official documents where they use a prefix, you can call yourself lord or lady. It makes an amazing last-minute gift. Established Titles is actually running a massive Black Friday sale right now. Plus, if you use the code MAJORITY, you get an additional 10% off. Go to establishedtitles.com/majority to get your gifts now and help support the channel.